Hey everyone, welcome back today. You're watching the Real Holidays, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to set up your steering wheel in city car driving. I'll be showing you how to set up a Thrustmaster 2248, but this should work with most steering wheels and shifters. But the reason why I'm going to title this 2248 is because I'm going to also show you the key binds I use, which I like. Anyway, the first thing what you want to do is obviously plug in your wheel, because if you plug it in before using opening city car driving, the wheel won't work. So there you go. Let it align itself. And before you do anything else, if you're using a shifter, if you're not, I'll have styling tabs that you can skip to. But if you're using a shifter, what I want you to do is to calibrate the shifter so it shifts accurately. So to do that, if you're using a Thrustmaster, I'm not sure about Logitech, but go to the support website and search up TH8A or TH8RS, depends which one you're using, and then shift the calibration. They're both the same software, but just search up TH8A, shift the calibration, and then it should give you a screen like this. As you can see, it picks up where my shifter is, like, and if I'm showing you it, you can see I'm wheeling it around, shifting it third, fourth. So obviously what you want to do first is shift the shifter from, bring it into first, and then second, then third, then fourth, and do it for all gears until gear number 8. Sorry, Garfield. Gear number 8, and then it should be ready to start calibrating. So then, notice the yellow blinking light on 1. What you want to do is bring it into 1 and take it out, and then bring it to 1 again, and then take it out, and bring it to 2, take it out, 2 again, take it out, and repeat for all the other gears, and do it slowly. I'm having trouble with this camera. There you go. And now your shifter is calibrated, and your wheel already comes calibrated, so there's nothing you need to do about that. Now, before we start, if you're using a Thrustmaster like me, I'm not sure how you did it on Logitech, but if you're using a TH8A, only the TH8A, you can go into mode, and what I'll do is turn your force feedback all the way to the lowest. So I have it on max for a cursor. What I'm going to do now, if I can get this not to blur, as you see it says force, bring it all the way to the lowest. And to do that on a regular shifter, what you want to do is go to your, oh, that's the wrong button. Press Windows, go recently added, click on that, and then look for T, Thrustmaster, and then Thrustmaster Racing Wheel, and then Control Panel. And then you're able to open your control panel, and then you should get a menu. Now I won't get a menu because I'm using a shifter, but you're able to turn down your force feedback in that menu. Right, after you do that, what you want to do is open up city car driving. Obviously, I'm going to be demonstrating the version for the paid one, but it should be relatively the same if you're using a cracked version. But I'd say just pay the extra money and support the developers, because that's always the best option. Oh, I didn't break it, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Alright, so give it a moment to load. Just play with your wheel. Have a feel for your pedals too. Ooh, there's no lighting down there. You can't see what I'm doing. Wait. There you go. Some lighting down there. Alright. So when that's sorted with, don't mind that. That's just a mod problem. What you want to do is go into your settings. And I'm going to reset everything. No, reset my controls. Yeah, I reset everything, and I'll probably, okay, so that, I won't do that, fantastic. So what you want to do, what you'd be if you're just trying to figure it out, you probably be on keyboard. What you want to change to is steering wheel. And when you go to steering wheel, the best one I would recommend is a G27 plus shifter, or just a G27 if you don't have a shifter. The reason why I say that is because the other ones, when you're in, oh, it's not this one. Wait, hold up. The G29. Sorry, yeah, wait. Yeah, it's G29 plus shifter. The reason why I recommend that one is because in neutral gear there is blank space, right? But you can't actually move gears. You can't remove keybinds for some reason. Well, at least I haven't figured out. So I just stay with the logic at G29 plus shifter, and everything else should work how it is. So what you want to do, obviously, is with your gas pedal, you want to click on gas, put full pressure on gas, and then take it off. Same with brake, full on brake, take it off. Clutch, full on clutch and take it off. And notice how the steering says left and right. What you want to do is turn it left only, and that'll be good. Center it, and then when you want to turn it right, and then center it. Now for the next and previous gears, I actually don't have it to my paddle shifter, because on your shifter, your fifth gear would be park, your middle gear would be neutral, your sixth gear would be drive, would be drive, and your reverse gear would be reverse. So there is no need to have paddle shifters if you are using a shifter. But even if you were, I prefer to have my indicators where the paddle shifters are. If you can see them, I don't know if you can. Yeah, there you go. So what I bind my next and previous gear to is to X and to triangle. So that would be A and Y on an Xbox wheel. And then parking brake, what I like to have that as on is on this button. Now these keybinds are not like forced on you. You see this button, that's why I have my parking brake on. But these keybinds, obviously, if you want a different setup than me, then that's perfectly fine. There's no need to follow what I do. But then what I do for my engine on and off button is I have it here. So you click that. Now these two buttons you see, these won't work. These are for your display, which doesn't work on city car driving, and it's for this screen only. And this is for your force feedback and like other stuff. Also, when you come in, what you want to do is make sure it's on PC. Because if it's on PS4, PS5, it won't work. Anyway, after that, gear 1, that's pretty self-explanatory. What you want to do is go to your shifter and put it in the first gear. And then let's scroll down. Second gear. Take it out. Third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. Sixth gear. And then reverse. Now what I tend to do is I leave my overdrive and reduction gear how it is, the same with boost mode, and lights. For headlights, I like to put it on R3 on my wheel, so this button here, click that. High beams, I like it to have the button right next to it. Hazard lights, I like to have it L3. And I don't think I bind my seatbelts. Where do you bind seatbelt? Alright, we'll get to that. And then left turn signals is where your paddle shifters will be. So as you can see, the little silver plate here, that'll be my left one. And then the right turn signal here, that'll be my right one. Oh, there it is. And then horn, I have it on my PS button down here. My seatbelt, I like to have it here. My windscreen wiper, what I always like to check, if you're using a TH8A, make sure it's on E1. And then, because if it's on E2 and then you're on E1, the buttons that are pointed to these adjustable ones won't work. So what I personally have is make sure it's on E1, because that's its default setting. And then windscreen wiper switching, I like to have it on this one. And then we'll get to that later. We'll get to moving the seat back and forwards. Next camera, I like to have it the D-pad up, and then D-pad left, D-pad right, D-pad back. And then if you want to move it forwards and backwards versus numpad 8, I like to set it on my steering wheel at plus, because I find it useful while I am driving to move my seat forward and backwards, and then minus. So these are the two buttons that bring it up and down. And then that's every single button here binded. I mean, yes, I could go to E2 and bind more, bind more, bind more, bind more, but there's no need to do that. And then after you're done with that, what you want to do is go to advanced setting. Mind you, before you do that, make sure, once again, if you redo it, make sure your reverse gear is not, no, sorry, the neutral gear is not binded. And if it is, you have to reset your setting. And if it stays binded when you reset it, that means you're using the wrong one. Remember, using Logitech G29. That's the one I recommend. Anyway, after that, you go to advanced settings. And then what you want to do is do steering control. Make sure your dead zones is how you want it. Your braking zones how you want it. One way, make sure it's all one way. And then make sure your clutch, you see how it's red. And then when you press it, it goes green. That's how you want it. So red, green, that's how you want it. But for the brakes and accelerator, you want it to be green and then red, green and then red. Keep on scrolling down. Automatic clutch, that is your choice. So if you don't want to use your clutch to get off and shift, you can turn that off. Left and right, make sure that works. So all the way locked, that is left, and then all the way to the right, that's left, and you can adjust the sensitivity in that. I just kept to keep it stock and no dead zone on the wheel. And then automatic turn light off, switch off. No, that's your choice to have it, but then this is an important one. Shifting to neutral when switching off a gear in the gearbox shifter. Have that ticked. After that, when you're done, I'm going to use a base car. Once you're done, you want to go and test that. So let's get this up on the trusty stand. I don't have a cable long enough. Alright, I'll just hold it like this. So after that, what you want to do is go to back. So you got your vehicle and then start. And then afterwards, you gotta. I gotta find a way to actually prop this up so you can see what I'm doing. Wait, give me a minute. And after when that's sorted, I think I've just been rammed into. Yeah, I have. But after when that's sorted, what you want to do, obviously, is check if everything's working. So adjust your force feedback to how you like it. I believe I have left my force feedback off. So what you want to go do is go into settings and check where it says steering. It should be an option for force feedback. There we go. So up here, there should be an option for feedback view, and that's your choice how you do it, but I leave that how it is. But feedback, you want to switch it on, and then have it at the lowest, I recommend, because it can get quite, already there's a bit of resistance, and both is on the lowest, because if you turn this up to the highest, which I'm going to, it becomes really heavy to steer. So I'm gonna have it midways. And mind you, force feedback varies between cars, so be careful for that. Let's center the camera. So what you want to do, clutch in, test it, vehicle turns on, so try the keybind, handbrake, and then check if your lights work, your high beams can flash, your hazard works, indicators works, does your seat go forwards and backwards? Yes it does. And does your wipers work? Yes. Then rev it. Rev your vehicle. Right, it works. And then you can check, you see in the bottom, your bottom left of the game, you can see how much input you're doing with all your variable inputs. Check your brakes. Yes, they're working smoothly. And check your clutch, they're working smoothly, right? So then what you want to do is put it in reverse. So you got 5 gears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now some modded cars, they say you only have 5 gears, but you actually have 6. And there you go, reverse. And then what you can do is slowly let off the throttle, make sure there's no one behind you, and then test the brakes. So pushing the brakes, okay, put it into first, let off the throttle, give it some gas. Okay, yeah, it works. And then that's all there is to it. You got a working city car driving. You can just be absolutely irresponsible, drive on the wrong side of the road, squeeze through here, go a little bit off-roading, or you can try to make good YouTube videos like me and drive realistically, but I'm not doing that right now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps you set up your city car driving. If it doesn't, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comment below, and I'll try my best to answer them at my best ability. Thank you for watching. You're watching The Real Huddlist. Please like and subscribe, and sick. And I'll see you next time. Bye.